Howdy, Bart here, and well, figure what the heck, do a short stream on one of the other things that I do, just killing time wise. And this is Minecraft. You see, I'm in creative mode, and this is the home that I'm working on. Nice little Roman style villa, sort of. See, I've got a village over here, a village over there. There's actually a second one a little bit farther over that way. But this is just a preliminary gardens, just to kind of get started with. And the actual villa home, so far, is just the outside perimeter. Haven't finished laying the floors, haven't decided the floor plan on the way I want the interior to look, but I actually used slightly different flooring. It's actually going to be wool. Whether or not that's a good idea or not because of fire, well, we'll find out. But I did want to experiment with some of the newer blocks that add some nice texture to it. So this is going to actually be the inside perimeter of the home itself. And like I said, just temporary. These right here are just temporary markers because to connect the towns, I wanted to do more than just walk. So we know that there's no minecart. Having all the powered rails, but you can actually, instead of like before, the only way you could actually get it to move was to have powered rails. You can actually manually use your forward key to be able to propel yourself down the track. So the track isn't finished yet. The tunnel's pretty well lit with sea lanterns. There's still holes going up to the roof, or to the actual ground level. That was just so that I could actually have an alignment. Yes, I know it's one big long straight tunnel, but it allowed me to have a little bit of central alignment to know where I was, landmark, and so forth. So I'd know whenever I got to where I needed to be. So it can get a little boring tunneling all this stuff out manually. Okay, so there was already a cart there. And not sure, but this brings you up to the first village. You know, I'll continue on with it, and you know, I have yet to find these blocks anywhere. I mean, it's nice that they're there. I like the effect that they have. But if you tear one out, they're just a regular dirt block. So there's just no way to actually put one back down again. So, gotta be nice. And I'm sure you can find it and get it with a command block, but no, I don't want to. And we got some veggies growing over here like a typical. You see it's right there. Then there's Yellowtown right across there. It's nice to be able to have all of them connected to where all you'd have to do is just take a mine cart and it would get you from point A to point B, or you could actually walk. As soon as I'm able to get some more work done on the actual villa, lovely, then I'll actually add some horses in, other stuff like that. And the game froze. Lovely. Well, I guess I didn't want to stream this any damn way. And if you can hear me, let's try this crapola again, since the game decided it wanted to crash on me. Hey, now we're back. Not exactly sure why the hell it crashed. And a bunch of old world that I played around with, just kind of screwing around. I'm sure everybody is everybody's familiar with Minecraft. If you haven't heard of it, if you haven't seen it, then okay. We're going to leave it as survival mode. World options on. We're going to allow cheats and a bonus chest. World type is default. Generate structures on. And we'll leave it at that. Now there's some other options I could have played around with, and like flat landing or different terrain or different whatevers. There's a lot of adjustments you can make to actually creating your own custom worlds, but for now we'll start off with a fresh world. It's going to get a little framey at first, which is odd, considering the quality of the graphic style. You wouldn't think that it would be an issue, but oh well. Plenty of horses, plenty of cows. And we'll go ahead and take all this stuff, y'all. Can I get an idea of where I am? Now, one of the first things, if you're not familiar with the game, which I don't know how you'd not be, one of the things you'll have to learn first is you're starting off with essentially nothing. If you get lucky enough to find a village, great. You can usually find a few new things here and there. New recipes unlocked. Check your recipe book. But it's all about survival. So really, you're at the mercy of what gear you have to start off with. You're going to be versus a lot of zombies and creepers and other hostile NPCs that will be trying to make you not alive again. So, number one thing you're going to need is shelter. You're going to need weapons to fight back with. You're going to need sources of food. Having chickens nearby and cows nearby is not a bad thing. Torches, very, very important. A couple reasons: they provide light, and two, if you have a well-lit area, then the mobs will not spawn in that area. This is awful nice here. It's open across there. Don't really need the water. But we do have some coal. Coal, whenever you harvest it, it will give you experience. But the coal itself is definitely necessary for creating new torches, using as a source of fuel for cooking. Excuse me. So that could have potentially been a good spot for me to create a base out of. A lot of people will just start harvesting dirt and using those dirt blocks to actually create a freestanding structure out in the middle of nowhere. If you've got nothing else better, then yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. What I like to do is create a structure inside of a hill or a mountain or something. Something that I already have, all of the extra walls are there. All I have to do is remove the extra stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up this coal while I can. Since the game was gracious enough to start me off with a iron pickaxe. Now the cobblestone is going to be useful as well, because I can use it to craft more stone pickaxes. And you're going to go through them pretty quickly until you start getting higher quality pickaxes, iron, things of that nature. Diamond being the best, but iron is a good start. Now short term's probably not looking like the best overall spot, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pull some of this dirt off. Yes, I'm mining with a slice of bread. Now I'm getting these extra dirt blocks and they're going to be useful later on, but for now what we want to do, we want to dig into the wall. And a good start, you come in 2 blocks and I like to go 5 by 5 as a good starter room. Smaller is okay. You know, you don't have a bed right now. You know, you're going to need a bed, which is useful for saving the game. And if you die, you can respawn back at your bed. And that might be important later on if you do, and when you do finally kick the bucket. So while I've got this pickaxe still working, I'm going to go ahead and create my 5 by 5 room. Got plenty of cobble here. Now you can use that cobblestone later on to recreate stone, or you can actually use it as part of your building material, which is what I'll probably end up doing, using as part of my building materials. Save my fishies. I got 2 apples and some bread, some plants, and decide cobblestone. Now, start off with, I'm going to put 1 chest here. When I get another one made, I'll put it there, and it'll turn that into a double chest. And I'm going to need a couple things like, oh, I don't know, crafting table. Yeah, keep in mind I haven't played the game in quite a while either, so. And then from here, we can use our cobblestone Let's create a furnace. Now I can take my raw salmon. And I'll put a couple coal in there, and it'll actually cook the salmon for me, and I'll have a little bit better source of food that way. Now, these are the basics. I will need this acacia wood. Don't know why it gives you 3 doors now, but I will need a door. I'm going to come out here and place it that way. It's a pretty door. I like that door. Don't need those right now. It will keep the dirt, keep the cobble, dump that, dump that, dump that, and that. Actually, let's take that. There we go. Much more space. Now, I don't need that. And we'll put that in there. Bed. How do you get a bed? Those things have changed, and probably have. You need 3 wool, which is gotten from sheeps. And I don't have any sheeps. So I need to walk around, find some sheep, harvest 3 wool. Now, since I don't have any normal means of harvesting the wool, I'm gonna have to end up using the brute force method, which means I'm going to have to kill the sheep, or I can cheat. Which is more than likely what's going to end up happening. Now, it's really easy since you don't have a bed. To lose your home. So you don't lose your home. And you see it's getting ready to be nightfall. As soon as it turns nightfall, that's when we're going to start having an issue with the zombies, the skeletons. Skeletons use bows. And you'll have a problem with creepers. If you're not familiar with a creeper, they're the most fun of all of them. Because what will happen is you get too close, they freak out and they explode and they will start destroying your crap. But a nice way you can actually go about not losing your home is throw a torch out. Leave a trail of torches. So you have a path or some way of, especially in the dark, of finding your way back to your home. You look around, oh look, I see a light over here. Alright, so since it's nighttime, you can, to avoid the night, come back to your home, utilize your bed, and sleep. Since I don't have a bed, it might be a little bit on the difficult side. I'm actually going to make some more torches. lighting glitch. Apparently, I only made it 4 deep. Now what'll happen is the creatures, specifically zombies, are the worst of it. They will actually come and start trying to beat down your door. And you will need some sort of weaponry to defend your home against that. And as a squid is a non-hostile creature. But there will be plenty of hostile ones out there. I don't like the new feature that they added into where it automatically climbs you up over an obstacle. Alright, that critter that's over there next to the chicken, to the left of it, that's an Enderman. As long as you don't look directly at them, they will leave you alone. It's probably not a good idea to be out here roaming around at nighttime, essentially unarmed. And there's a spider. Spiders at nighttime will aggro on you. And there's a zombie. Alright, so he's no longer a problem, but you are. String, very important, or the spider web. Very, very important aspect. Now, one of the things I also like to do is I like having my doors auto-close. So I can put that there. As soon as I walk over to it, it automatically opens. As soon as I get outside, it closes. Now, once I open it up from the outside, it'll stay open until I actually walk over that pressure pad. So, not a big deal. We'll hang on to the seeds in case we need to grow some food later on. Having the string, you can actually take 3 sticks and 2 of the string and create a fishing pole. In fact, I've never looked at this here before. So, looking at this, you can create a fishing rod. Oh, it's nice that it shows you what you can actually do with them. Or, if you've got 3 string and 3 sticks, you can make a bow. Sword, shovel, pickaxe, hoe, axe. Concrete powder. You're going to use gravel, sand, and bone meal. That's interesting. I've never actually made the concrete before. I made blocks of coal just by joining coal back together again. Blocks of coal will take those 9 coal and actually give you a longer burn time. Polished andesite. Nice cosmetic block. Hey, I can make a birthday cake. A boat. I can make sticks. Now, rose red. It can actually make dye using the flowers that I got. So let's actually do that. So we take our dye. Now we got 3 dye. What we don't have is any armor. So one of the things we would need to do is create some armor. Now you can make your armor out of leather, you can make it out of iron, gold, diamond, the precious metals. Now, I personally don't know about you, but I don't want to wait. So what I'll do is to creative mode, and I'm going to grab a bed. Now, they've added multiple new colors to it, so that's kind of a nice thing. I'll just grab one of these guys. The way you get the different colors, I would assume, is by adding dye in whenever you're creating or using dyed wool. Anything else we want to cheat with? Of course we do. Cheat with an anvil. And while we're cheating, we'll come back to this. What we'll do for now is we'll take our legit obtained items and we'll put them inside here. To our bed. Don't know why, but you have to place it one block away from where you want it to sit like that. In fact, you know what? Since we're a nasty little cheater, let's go ahead and hide the stuff in here. Alright, so since we're cheating, let's go ahead and cheat. Even though it looks like it's in order, nah. Wooden is the worst of them. Diamond is going to be your best friend. Now with these enchants, those are mostly for armor. But you do have like sharpness, smite, Bane of Arthropods. Now you can't mix all of them together. Most of them will, but some of them won't. Looting, hey, why not? Sweeping Edge 3, yeah, why not? Unbreaking, for sure. Then what you would do is you place the item in. You can use this to repair, rename. I'm going to use this to be a cheating butthole. And see, it's not going to let me. And it won't let me do that one either. That. This is giving me extra little benefits. And I don't like that name, so. Beefalo Blade. Let's see if it'll let me add power, punch, flame. I know I want to add infinity to it. Okay. Some new stuff here and there. Mr. Cheaty McButt-Nugget. And we might as well make a cheaty little bow. Definitely want infinity on the bow, because whenever we're not in cheat mode, you have one arrow in your inventory and it gives you infinite. We'll do flame, punch, power, unbreaking, which should let it last longer. We'll try that, and that should be good enough. And might as well Beefalo bow. Now the flame and fire aspect will mean that I'll be shooting arrows that do create fires. As far as I know, they're not going to create a forest fire, so if you shoot, you're not going to burn the woods down. Alright, while I'm in cheat mode, let's take a look around. Got some mushroom cap trees, plenty of water. This is not where I want my home to actually end up being. This was just meant to be a temporary. In fact, whenever possible, an island can be your best friend because it will limit the area that mobs can spawn on. So this would be a really good starting spot for creating a house. And what I found that when you're creating a house, being odd is good. And what I mean by that is it's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll make it 11. And what that'll do is let me create some symmetry. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we'll have a perfectly square symmetrical house. Now, yeah, you're going to end up having to swim each way or build a bridge. And what I'll end up doing is build a bridge. So, first off, I want to go ahead and create the house itself. Sand is not the most defensible structure. So what I'll do is I'll dig out the sand and replace it with concrete. We want to have some color. Now the reason why I chose this color is it pretty closely matches the water. So from a distance, it'll actually look kind of like it's floating on top of the water. Kind of a raft appearance. Doesn't matter, not really. But if you're going to try to be cool while cheating, you may as well do it. Actually build the house. Just wondering, does that look... it's a little too dark. Yeah, that's fine. So we want to have some color, because anybody can just make a brick wall or whatever else. It's just, you need to have a little bit of pink. Nope, gonna pass. Either worked. Let's be subtle. this is going to be a door. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, a door on each side. You want to be able to see out, right? Sure, why not? And we'll top it off with a different color. Again, we want a different color for the rooftop. Let's go with white. Let's go with quartz slabs. And what we'll do here is we'll do this. Only half as high. And we'll put this as a perimeter. But you see, it's getting dark. Oh no. We could throw some torches out. You know, that will, create a little bit more light in here and keep anything from spawning. You know, torches are like cool and modern and stuff. But what I choose to do is, since I'm cheating and being a butthole, throw some sea lanterns out. If we're gonna do it, might as well do it, right? You know, I could actually go around and harvest all this stuff and just completely build everything. Because you know how much fun it is to watch someone sit there and grind. Might as well vary it a little bit. And for bridge-wise, we'll worry about that shortly, but we need some doors. Let's try bird, see how that looks. Do it on the inside first. Can't see out of it. Ah, screw it. We'll stick with these guys. We can see through them, and they don't look bad. Our first bridge. Once again, we want to have something slightly decorative. I like the idea of running a half block. Full blocks. Now by putting it on top like this, should let me put things on top of it. Now, short term this will do. I don't want to sit here and get you guys bored out of your freaking minds. So we'll do a few more decorative things, and then we'll call this quits. More or less, I just want to see if anybody had any interest in Minecraft-related stuff. And we need to go ahead and put a bed down. Blue. Painting. Alright, so decorative wise, I might throw down some shulker boxes later. If you're not familiar with those, they are a method of storage. And this won't stay, but we do need to game mode survival. We'll utilize the bed. Now locks us in as a respawn area, and it turns it from nighttime to daytime. Yay. Now we have a bed. Alright, well, just want to screw around a little bit and show you guys some Minecraft, see if there was any interest in Minecraft related items. I can branch off into other things if you want to see redstone creations, if you want to see creative homework or creative whatever. Just tell me what you want to see. If you want to see more of this, if you don't like it, tell me it's boring as crap. This is just me branching out a little bit, let you guys see other games, older games, newer games, whatever. If you like it, we'll do more. If you don't like it, we won't do more. But you got to tell me one way or the other. Yes, do more Minecraft. No, screw Minecraft. It's a done deal. So let me know in the comments of what you think, and we'll go from there. Please make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you're subscribed. Keep an eye out for the 100 subscriber bonus, the 1,000 subscriber contest, which is coming up, hopefully. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.